Good morning everybody, I'm Gary, I'm the Attitude Adjuster. Just a little bugbear grievance I've got. I basically bought three GoPros over the time I've been doing stuff. And originally I bought three, so you're on this 3 here. And this one doesn't have a black stripe on it, if ever you see it. Well, you'll never see this one being used because it was faulty from brand new. And I bought the 2 3s close, about a week apart from each other, and it had some software issues and wouldn't behave properly. Anyway, they rebooted it at the camera store and it came good and it worked for about 6 months, and then it just went ta-ta. So all this GoPro number 3 is for is just a charging platform and a platform to hold the SIM card. What it comes up with now, if you do start it, oh no, sorry, I changed the battery out of that one, so it's flat in that one now, is no SIM card. It won't read the SIM card, and I could never get a solution to that and get it sorted, so that was a dead loss. So all it is any good for is a charging platform. Up in the tripod up there, here Jolly, can you come down here please? Up in that tripod up there, we've got the GoPro 4, and we're just about at the stage of starting to look at upgrading a lot of equipment because we need to get better. Can you put that on the charger inside please, mate? Thanks sir. Yeah, so at the end of the day, we haven't had a great run of what's known with it. Now this is a product review, and it's a pretty important product review for anybody wanting to start out and start filming and doing things. Because if you buy a GoPro product, for gosh sake, make sure you keep your receipts, because that's what we've been screwed up with now with this GoPro 4. What I thought was when you registered the product, there was some useful thing for you as a consumer, but with GoPro there isn't, okay? It's actually really garbage, because you ring them up, and I went right through it with them with the GoPro 4. It wasn't charging. I've got 2 batteries for it. And it was doing quite a few niggly things. Now, it'd be under warranty, it'd still be younger than what it under warranty, but I don't have the receipt for it. Like a fool, I didn't put it into a special place. But you can imagine any GoPro product I buy from this point on, I'll be making sure I stick that receipt in there, because they basically told me to, you know, forget it. You can't do anything at all unless you can supply them the proof of purchase, you know. You're supplying them the serial number. They know what store it was sold from. You identify the stores. You log all that information with them. You have a right to expect that within that arrangement between you and GoPro, that they would actually honor their warranty and support you as the consumer, rather than go back to the fallback thing of saying, well, hold on a minute, you need to prove purchase. Okay, you've identified the store, you've got the serial number identified with them. All they've got to do on their system is actually tag that information in and say, okay, this was bought 18 months ago. Anything, I would presume, when equipment like that's stolen or anything else, there must be a watch list worldwide and your serial number's on it. They've got nothing to lose, but all you're actually doing when you register with GoPro is actually giving them an email account for them to bombard you with things. So to say I'm very disappointed with GoPro is an understatement on that basis. This 3 has been a rock solid, brilliant camera ever since I bought it. Okay, it's never failed me. The 4 just started to get those niggly things happening with it, still under warranty. So after the other 3, you sort of go, oh, geez, I really, maybe I... Yeah, so at the end of the day, unless you actually have that stuff, and I don't know what's going on with this 3, it's turning itself off occasionally. It's got full battery. There's nothing wrong with the SIM card. But anyway, so that's where we're at. That's our cameras that we use for our work. We've got 2 GoPro 3s. One's just a dud charging platform. It won't read the CD card, that there's a CD card in there. With that one I misplaced the thing. Oddly to that, you wouldn't believe it, I found the receipt for the 3, you know, 18 months later, but that doesn't help me. But with the 4, I'm very disappointed that that's their attitude when you register the products with them, because that's what I thought I was doing when I registered it, that would give me some coverage to support any problems that you have with the product or anything. But that's the product review. Make sure whatever you do with GoPro, for goodness sake, make sure you put your receipts in a spot you can find them. Otherwise you will be burnt like us. And considering that we're looking at probably purchasing another 2 or 3 GoPros in the very near future, it's really a big concern. And look, that's the thing, I'm saying that that's a problem, but unfortunately, as far as I'm concerned, in our filming, the GoPro is outperforming any other camera that we want to use. So I really am in that situation that they're still the best product, but they have faults, and they have considerable faults, and that's what you need to do, is to make sure you cover yourselves. Anyway, I'm going to finish unloading this stuff. So this is what we're doing. We're lifting it off with an excavator and a manual grab, 3.5 ton Kubota, and stacking them over here on this pile over here, so bringing them inside of our property. So thank you very much for joining us. I'm Gary, I'm the Attitude Adjuster. My son Jolie, Tipsy Kangaroo. So please join us, please subscribe to our channels, and help out by becoming part of the family. Wherever we can, we will help out small channels and people getting started. In if you subscribe to us and let us know, and you actually have a profile, I'll subscribe back to you. I don't subscribe to people who I cannot message. Okay, and there's a lot of accounts that are opened where they only have watchable accounts that they can watch stuff, and there's no messaging ability. And I don't feel safe from my tractor days in dealing with people that I can't connect to or send messages to. Please send us any mail or anything else you want to do. We will have our PO box in the description below, as well as our email address should you want to direct us privately and discuss anything at all. Otherwise, chuck a comment down there and stay safe, and g'day mates.